So yeah, my hair's a bit of a mess, but whatever. Did you know that when you have short hair, sorry, just trying to drive safely, hang on. All right, did you know that when you have short hair, you can't just wake up and go? Like when I had longer hair, I mean, even, you know, shoulder length, it was just like, ooh, boom, whatever. Now it's like I get up and it's like, wah! So lesson learned there. But I wanted to come on and just talk about some of the energy stuff that's happening, because it's crazy. It's not crazy. It's crazy in a good way. It just blows my mind a little. You know, I've cleared a lot of the stuff out, and now I'm at this phase where, like, I see why all that stuff was trapped. Because, one second, there we go. Because, there's this, I spoke a little bit about this the other day, there's this, like, network of, so there are, like, places in my body, at least, I can't speak for other people, both my physical and my spiritual body, where there is a ton of tension, like really, really, really dense energy. That's, I mean, I assume has been there forever. Not forever, but, you know, for a long time. That is really, I mean, it feels like steel. It feels like it's it's just immobile. And it's connected to, at this point, I think they're all connected. I think I've gotten to the point where, like, it's just, I'm gonna have to lift this entire thing out of my body, so I'm gonna be working at this for probably a month or two to get this stuff, you know, all dissolved enough to lift it out of my body. But that's gonna be great, because it's amazing when I clear an area, it actually feels like I can feel the space in there. It's wild. It's wild. So what I've been doing the past couple of days, well, not today, or yesterday, but the days before, excuse me, I can feel around with my internal hands, like which is basically my attention, and I can kind of run it along wherever it is, and I feel where it can't go, which is where the energy is. And there's a lot of, like, kind of tissue that's connected in a lot of places, and then there are these lines that run between the major tense areas, and those are more inflexible. It's almost like, it kind of feels like almost like ear cartilage. Like if it were attached in one place and attached in another, and it was just like that. Like that's the kind of, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just like, it's hard, but it's a little flexible. And I can follow those and find the place of tension. And most of them are just, like, I can work on some of them, and when I say work on them, I mean, like, focus my attention on them, and generally just my focus will help them unravel. But they are spinning. They're all spinning. Like, they're samskaras. They are energy that I trapped, that I needed to keep in motion, so I stayed in motion by going in a circle. And some of them are just like areas like that big, and some of them are like the entire back of my head, my skull. Like, it feels like it's attached to my skull, or by to my skull, I don't mean like on the top of my skull. I feel like it's attached. These things are attached into the bone and into the muscle. And so pulling them out feels like, whoa. It's very freeing. It feels really good, but it's a very strange, bizarre experience. So I've been able to, this is wild. So I'm going to start using the word wild instead of crazy. So I've started, with my focus, I can feel, like I said, I can feel around and feel where, you know, I can't, like, my focus can't go because the energy is stopping it. I've been able to sort of get behind it and use my focus to sort of cut a little bit, or at least loosen. So it's almost like sometimes I can kind of go up behind it and loosen the tissue that's there. Or sometimes, or not so much now, but I could go up underneath it and cut through the tissue and, like, just do like a slice and then that would kind of just go, that'll just lift off and start trying to leave my body, but it can't because it's attached in other places. But it's like this interesting pull when the energy's leaving. It's like, it's exactly what you would think it would feel like if there's energy in your muscles and in your bones and every cell of your body if you pulled it out. It's all right. The connection's not so great around here, but it's just this really weird and wild feeling. And it's hard because at a certain point, these things, they're pulling out. And while I'm doing that, I'm trying to just enjoy the sensation of it and not do anything to the muscle itself or wherever it is. Like, because that area, the area it's coming out of has to relax in order for it to come out. But it's been, these places at this point have been tight for so long that if I just let it go naturally, it tightens back up and it sucks all the energy back in. And it's so funny because when it sucks the energy back in, you can feel it like swell, and you can feel it deflate as it goes out. And yeah, it's wild. It's really wild. It's really, really wild. So yeah, it's going in circles. So if I pull a little bit free, it's just going in these circles, and I can, when I close my eyes, I can see it. Like, I can actually see what's going on. And it's funny because you'd think I wouldn't be able to see it because it's not in front of me, but it works in such a way, and it has something to do with the quantum field. I have no idea what it's all about. I really don't. But all I can tell you is that when I'm looking at it, it is in my head, but I can just see it in front of my eyes. So I guess it's not, you know what? It's not my eyes that I'm looking, am I? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just know I see it. And it's like, so it's attached. It's almost like a funnel where it's attached because it's spinning so hard. And then that is like it's like a filament, only stronger than you think any filament would be, that goes to the next super tight place that's not letting up, and then it's attached there, like as a funnel. It's wild. It's really wild. Whee! Okay. So, I've been able to cut some of them out, and then they kind of try and come out because the natural thing is the energy wants to leave, but I won't let it because I'm holding it there completely unintentionally. Like, I am trying to release and relax and release, and it's like my body's like, so I just have to kind of do my best to just like chill and not try and do anything to the muscle, because like the immediate tendency is to go to the muscle and either like try and open it up, but a lot of times when I try and open it up, I actually close it down. It's very strange. So I've been able to cut some of this stuff out, and as I go around, it's really interesting. As I go around these, there's some scars, I know that for a fact. These energetic whirlpools, if you will. All right, I just figured something else out, or I just got an idea about something else, but I will not go there. I'll stay on what I'm talking about right now. I lost it. It's energetic whirlpools. As I'm feeling around, you know, I can get behind them with my attention. And then sometimes, like, it's not just like one in there. It's a circle because it's a round thing. So you go here, and then you don't get to the other side of it. There's another one on top of it. So it's like boom, boom. So I'm finding that the energy body actually is bulbous. I don't know how else to describe it. It's bumpy. It's like lumpy because all of these samskaras are squished together and on top of each other, and it's just like you're like, oh, I'm at the top of the samskara. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm top. No. And sometimes it's like all the way, it's way back. So this is going to take a lot of work, but I'm up to it. But I'm just really looking forward to clearing it because it feels so good when I can feel it clear. I mean, it's like having your skin covered for years and years and years and years, and then exposing it to air, right? We kind of get that feeling in in New England, because when it's most of the year you're wearing like heavier clothes, and then you take the clothes off in summer and you're like, oh, my skin feels so good. Only it's like 100 times like that, because it's just clearing out this crap that's been in there forever. Anyway, what I've found is there's sort of there's a lot of it attached all around the back of my skull, and then like in my throat and all this stuff. So I've been working up here mainly, even though sometimes I gotta go down to like my hip or my right, lower back or my heart or whatever, because it's attached directly to those, and I need to loosen those before I can loosen the one that I'm working on more. So these spots, I've kind of gotten to the point where these, I think for the most part, it's just the really strong, tense, dense energy that's left. And I have this thing, it runs from the back of one ear to the back of the other and kind of goes through my head. And it's attached up here too. So it's like a disc. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like it goes right across. It's like, and it's attached, and it's like it is like steel. It is seriously like but I have been working on it in the thinner parts of it, like the more cartilagey parts of it. I've been able to like kind of get rid of, or parts of, some scars that are attaching it from here or there. Basically what I'm saying is that I am slowly opening it up and getting rid of some of the stuff, and it's like, wow, it's wild. It's just wild. You know what I mean? There are areas of my body that for years, and like since I was a little kid, I remember getting like a pain in randomly and being like, do I have a tumor? You know what I mean? But it's actually just really dense energy. And so when I get close to it, it puts this, I feel the pain of it. Like it's so tight that it hurts. And as I loosen it, it's just like, it's really, and it doesn't feel like a pain of like a clenched muscle. Sometimes it feels like a stabbing pain. It's like, wow. Okay, we're back. So I just feel like I wanted to come on and talk about it, because it's such a strange, I don't even know what to call it. It's just strange. I mean, awesome, wild, weird, crazy. It's crazy, but not crazy. It's not crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of crazy it is. Ooh, don't take the left. So I'm gonna have to get over to the right after this light. But I just feel like it needs to be documented, and I try writing it down, and I try, you know what I mean? Like, but I just really I think it's kind of important. It's just been such an experience, and it keeps being such an experience, and I'm really looking forward to clearing more out so that the energy can run, the Shakti or whatever, the spirit can run through me, as opposed to getting caught in these like webs of tension. Anyway, I think that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk to you about. I am very, very grateful that I can get over to the right. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for the lovely, cloudy, rainy, gray day that is today, because I do like those days. I like to mix it up. I don't like every day to be. I was talking to my mother earlier, like people in Florida, in California, Southern California, like these places where the temperature never changes. Like, that's really boring to me. Plus, I really don't like hot weather. So 72 is good for me. I don't know what that is in Celsius. But all right, come on. So yeah, so I'm really grateful to have the chance to come on here and to document this and kind of talk to you guys about it. And as I said, this gray rainy day is awesome too. And so long as there are not too many of them, because that gets old too. But so I'm just gonna let you guys know that I just want you to always remember that you can always choose. Should I take this? Can I get a spot closer? You can always choose to have a grateful day.